Hello, and we're in Derbyshire. We're in the Peak District, actually at Wye Dale. We're about to go on a walk. It's grey, cloudy, but hopefully the sun's going to come out. And we've got to take you along with us. So the walk we're doing is in the Peak District book, this book here. Peak District Outstanding Walks. And the actual walk is number 12, Chee Dale. And it should be interesting. It says it can be a bit muddy, but we'll see how we go. So we're looking forward to it. Last one of the year. It's mid-December, and well, it's supposed to be a sunny morning. It's not very sunny.
It's cold.
It's cold, yes. I said it was going to be milder, but there's a wind that makes it cold. But anyway, we're here. We're on the Monsal Trail, Wye Dale, setting off for what's supposed to be a 3-hour walk. We'll see how long that takes. And then we've got a nice lunch planned at the Barrel Inn. But it's still nice to be out here. At least it's dry and you can wrap up a little bit. Got the hooded coat on over there. Are you warm and snuggly in there?
Not warm yet. It's getting moving.
So just at the back of us up there are the old lime kilns. This area is famous for with its mining and the kilns. So here are the lime kilns again, where they used to burn limestone to get lime. And apparently now it's become a bit of a wildlife sanctuary. The whole area around here, bats and different plants. So down there is the River Wye. We're on a viaduct going across the River Wye, and apparently people go abseiling here. You need a permit. I think you need to be crazy actually. So this is the River Wye. No, not that one. This is the River Wye in Derbyshire, in the Peak District. And there's a tunnel down there which goes through many of the hills. Well, we're not going that far. We're turning off just here and heading down towards the river. So gradually we're getting down to the river. As before. We've done a lot of walking on the River Wye further down where it gets a bit bigger. With it being inside all the crags, it's a lovely place to walk, even on a dull, cold day like today. It certainly looks a bit muddy. So this is a squelchy, muddy walk, this section anyway. Made even worse by the looks of it. Oh dear. I think not bringing my stick wasn't my best decision of the day. Still muddy, stony and slippy. Sounds like the Three Dwarfs or something. Muddy, stony and slippy. Pity it wasn't the sunny day that was forecast. It's brightening up. Pollyanna thinks it's brightening up. I think it's less grey rather than brightening up. Let's go on the stones. Ooh, that's a wobbly stone. It's a bit wobbly. And now we're swinging across the river and back up there. Leaves left on the trees at all. It is December, but there's still plenty of leaves on the ground, you can see. And another slippery set of rocks to go down. I'll say your legs are not long enough. See you slide down on your bum. Down. Safe. Wet.
Muddy bum.
There's a boardwalk being put in place in some parts. Makes it a lot easier, but in other parts you can see where the boardwalk's been washed away when the river's been in flood. Does make it easier, but feels a bit like cheating on a boardwalk. You can see the high limestone cliffs here as we're in the valley. And as we get further up the dale, we're right underneath the overhanging limestone. It's a bit wet under here as well. There's drip, drip, drip. Ooh, slippy, slippy. Heading back up to the railway line again. We took the shortcut and I don't think we should have, it was a bit steep. We could have come round and come up this path here, like sensible people. So now we're at the top, back on the disused railway line. Tunnel there, but we're going this way, through another tunnel. There was a path. I can see people coming up it now. So lots of echoey. As we come out the tunnel, it's still grey.
bright now.
Bright, okay, probably out there again. A much easier walk than alongside the river. But nowhere near as adventurous or as interesting. So another tunnel, the Russia Cutting Tunnel. When you see how many tunnels are on this old railway and the precipices it goes over, there was some feet in the 1860s when it was built. It now makes a lovely leisure walk or cycle ride. And by here the railway line split. If you went to the right, the railway went up to Manchester, or if you stayed left here through Wye Dale to Buxton. And we're staying left. And through the trees you can see the viaduct crossing the river for the branch line that went up to Manchester. So now we're leaving the old railway track and trying to find a way up here somewhere. And then on narrow paths. Back from that path down there, up here. So all sorts of different terrain on this walk. And from here you can see the old railway line that we came from, and that's the branch line. Goes up to Manchester. And down there, the old railway cottage. A little bit remote. A bit blowy up here now. See the remote farmhouse over there. Must be hard in the winter farming up here and living up here. And another change of scenery. Now across a track going across farmland. Farmer over there in the distance with his spreading or unloading his muck. It's quite varied, this walk. And there's almost a glimmer of sunlight coming out. Only a glimmer. One thing you've got to love about Derbyshire and Yorkshire and other parts up north are dry stone walls. The amount of effort across the whole of the Peak District here to maintain now, but even to build hundreds of years ago, these dry stone walls. Still used to keep the farm animals in, to keep heriot lovers happy. And a little bit of road walking as well. That's some nice remote houses and farms. And we now take a track down the limestone way, which should take us now back down to Millersdale, where the car's parked. Following down the track, more of those dry stone walls. Some of them a bit worse for wear. And as you can see, the last leg of the walk and the sun still hasn't come out. In fact, it's got even cloudier. But for December, at least we're still dry and it's not been that cold. Now we're coming back into Millersdale again. River down to our left, we're on the road. And here we are, back at the car park where we set off. 5.25 miles, about 3 hours. Very, very enjoyable.